Hello, I'm Ed Northover, the Conservative parliamentary candidate for Leighton and Wanstead. I live here in the heart of the constituency. It's a great place to live and I'm proud to call it my home. But like so many parts of Britain at the moment, it suffers from a growing social and economic evil: unemployment. There are currently 3,200 people on job seekers allowance in Leighton and Wanstead. With only 180 job centre vacancies, that works out at 18 people chasing after each job. But behind this, there is a far more depressing picture. It is the growth of youth unemployment. In Waltham Forest, the borough in which I'm a councillor, the number of 18 to 24-year-olds claiming job seekers allowance rose by 50% between June last year and June this year. In neighbouring Redbridge, that figure was 76%. This is all part of a Britain where the total number of unemployed people aged 16 to 24 now stands at a whopping 947,000, the highest level on record. I'm here on the Avenue estate with local stakeholder and thorn in the side of Waltham Forest Council, Sue Burns. Sue, what effects do you think youth unemployment has had on this estate and people's lives?
I think it's the worst part about this estate is that it can see everything going on around it, and you know they can see what goes on in Walthamstow, and that there seems to be a lot of opportunities that crop up everywhere around them, but not here. It
does, and those are the things. I mean, there's a lot of crime related to the unemployment.
Yeah.
What sort of crime are we seeing?
Opportunistic crime, really. It's like ASB. It's like vehicle crime, breaking in the cars to get the sat-navs. We have a drug issue on here. We also have issues with gangs around here.
And is it quite galling to have, just a mile away down the road, the Olympic site being built?
It's awful. It's awful because I think all of us thought the same thing when we first heard about the Olympics and we first heard that we were going to win the Olympics. We all thought that there would be job opportunities for everybody, that the older force would be invited in there and the young people would be trained and there would be job opportunities for after the Olympics, but that's not happened. People have moved into the borough and taken those jobs away.
Part of the reason we have so many long-term unemployed is the current benefits system. Ian Duncan Smith's Centre for Social Justice has been looking into this area in detail.
Well, I'm currently unemployed. I'm quite fortunate in that I've had a good education. I've got a PhD, so I expect to be able to find a good job once the recession's over. But many people around here won't be able to, and they're given no incentive to, because the benefits system actively discriminates against low-paid workers by stripping away their benefits as soon as they find a full-time job. So to be honest, there's no point in trying to work more than 16 hours a week.
The Conservatives have announced plans for work-sharing schemes where young people could be assigned to small businesses for 6 months to get experience.
At the moment, I've just finished university and I'm looking for a job. I find that without practical experience, I just don't know what to do. I think that the idea David Cameron's got is a good one, of pairing recent graduates like myself with companies to build on that experience. I don't think nothing bad can come out of it, and I actually think it will be a positive thing for young people, not only in London, but the rest of the UK.
I joined the Conservative Party because I believe in a meritocracy and a socially responsible society. Born into a working class family in Liverpool, my parents strove hard to get me where I am today. And I want everybody else in this country, and in Leighton and Wanstead in particular, to be able to achieve what I have managed to achieve in my life. My party has now announced plans to tackle unemployment. These plans will involve dealing with the benefits trap, getting those people on incapacity benefits who can work back into work, abolishing employer national insurance contributions for any new business started in the first 2 years of a Conservative government, creating a further 10,000 higher education places, and concentrating benefit spending on the poorest and most vulnerable in society by removing tax credits from households with incomes over £50,000 and keeping Labour's new 50p tax rate to the taxation of high earners for at least as long as the proposed public sector pay freeze, so that the richest in our society pay their share of the current burden. I believe work brings meaning and purpose to people's lives. It demonstrates a link between effort and reward. It provides for the building of social networks. It makes for a responsible society. Here in Leighton and Wanstead, far too many lives have been blighted by unemployment. Far too many individuals are lost and isolated in the system. Far too many of our communities have been fractured by the poverty of expectation. In short, I don't believe that a Conservative government needs to try and sort out unemployment in this country. I believe it's our duty.